How to turn your addiction into a money making machine. Yes, addiction can be turned into money making machine. Hello guys, my name is Oben Boy. I am a singer, songwriter and a producer. And also I am your friend, and what I do is I like talking about things that worked for me so that you can also use it for your own self. So let's dive in. Yes, so today I'm going to be focusing on masturbation as an addiction. While I say what I say, you can also use it to apply to your own addiction, because I'm just trying to use an addiction that I am used to. So, and a lot of people are also used to this addiction. A lot of people masturbate, a lot of people go into pornography, and yes, it's not a good thing, but we can also use it to make something good out of it and stop it. Yes. Now, it's true that every addiction is very, very hard to see somebody go into an addiction and come out. But I think that it is not so easy, but it's achievable. And how did I achieve this? Now, you are addicted. Yes, I was addicted to masturbation for 10 years. So, how did I overcome this? For 12 years, not actually 10 years, 12 years. So, in those 12 years, I saw myself doing one particular thing time after time and becoming more an expert in this aspect. So, what do you do if you find yourself in this situation? Number one, I think I'm going to give you two methods, just two things that can change a whole thing around for you. And that is, number one, learn to say no to yourself. Learn to be disobedient to yourself. Yes, you are going to be disobedient to yourself. You are going to learn how to tell yourself, no, I don't want to do this. I'm not going to give you this pleasure. Yes, one thing about masturbation or addiction in general is that you can hear it in your head. The medical people like to say it's dopamine. Spiritual people will say it's a spirit that comes to tell you do this. But whatever it is, I believe that you can hear it. You can hear it calling. And if you are somebody using I'm trying to use masturbation addiction as a center of study here. If you masturbate, you will notice that when you're on your own, something triggers it. It might be when you're watching through. Some of us do porn. Yes, pornography triggers these things. Like, we get to watch it and we are moved to give ourselves that pleasure after watching it, or sometimes while watching it. Now, first you're going to learn how to disobey yourself. There's this desire that comes up in when you are alone, because nobody masturbates in general. It's something you do alone. So when you're alone, it comes telling you to, okay, now it's time for you to act, it's time for you to watch, and it's time for you to display. So if you can learn how to tell yourself no, instead of doing this, I'm not going to do that. Now, when you say I'm not going to do that, it is hard to fight it when you don't have a replacement. So the second thing you will do is find a replacement. And that replacement I will advise you to be for that you should choose something that you make money from. Yes. Whatever gives you money makes you happy. It gives you pleasure. So when you are doing this thing that gives you pleasure, if you want to replace it, it's better you look for something else that gives you even more pleasure. And I believe that everybody that is watching me gains more pleasure from making money. So look for a skill. It might be editing, video editing, it could be picture editing, it could be either, like, when I say picture editing, I mean graphic designing. It could be whatever that it is that you've been wanting to do. Like, there's this stuff that will be like, I like this thing, I would like to do it. Look for that thing and engage yourself in it, so that the desire to masturbate or to do what you are addicted in will change or be an alarm for you to do what's right. I don't know if you're getting me. Let that desire that comes up in you whenever you are alone be an alarm. You are going to turn it into a kind of clock alarm that whenever it comes up, I am no more going to do this particular thing. I am going to use it to do this. Now, I said, let whatever you choose to do as a substitution be something that will give you money. Because if you know that, okay, if I engage in this, I'm going to make money, there is no way that you will not want to engage in it so that you make money. Now, what you will do is first learn to say, no, I'm not going to do this one, which is being disobedient to your own self. Tell yourself, no, I'm not going to masturbate. I'm not going to watch porn. This time frame, it might take me 1 hour to, get pleasure. Let me put that 1 hour in editing. Let me edit. It's time for my editing. Whenever it comes up, whether in the night, anytime, make sure you stand up and get into the replacement character. Yes. So when you get into the replacement character will begin to overwrite this particular behavior that you have. I'm telling you what worked for me, and I believe it can work for you. So when that desire to do what you are addicted in comes up, you use it to do the replacement character. You understand? The new character you've chosen, and let it be something that will make you money. So imagine the desire to masturbate comes up, and you'll be like, okay, that's it. That's the call. That's the alarm. You get up, you pick up your laptop, you start learning how to maybe study the market. If you're somebody who wants to go into crypto, but I advise you to do something that is you're sure of making money from. Okay, not something that will run you into a loss, because when something runs into a loss, you become angry. You go back to the what will give you pleasure or make you happy. So I want you to go into something that you know that, okay, if whenever I do this, somebody will get me paid, I'm not going to be at a loss for any reason, which is learning a skill. Maybe learning how to barb, learning how to make videos, AI videos, learning how to create pictures using your AI, learning how to do CorelDRAW, learning how to do graphics, learning how to do music, learning how to become better at something. Now look at what happens. If you are addicted, you know that addiction makes you do it's something you do every day. Now, when you begin to do the replacement character every day, not only will you start overwriting the addiction, you begin to become a master in the new character you choose, in the new skill, that new stuff you are doing. You become a master in it. You see yourself mastering it. You see yourself becoming better in that stuff. When you do this for 30 days, if you can hold on for 30 days, survive for 30 days, believe me, you will love the person you have become than the person you were before. You will see yourself leaving the addiction and becoming even more addicted to what you do that gives you money. Okay, now if it's graphics, yes, graphic will not give you money when you start, but you will see that you're becoming better in something, and you are going to earn from it when you become even more better to render it as a service to somebody else. So I'm telling you that you should use that time that you would have used to masturbate or get into the character of the addiction, use it to become something else, and that something else will take you to where you want to be in life, will make you more money. Imagine being somebody who works 9 to 5 and you masturbate or you do something else that is not right for you to do, and you begin to rechannel. First, you begin to say no to doing what your dopamine or whatever, maybe a spirit or whatever that makes you do it. Say no to it and say no to yourself. Deny yourself that pleasure to replace it with a pleasure. You see, whatever gives you pleasure, replacing it without a pleasure is very hard. You may not be able to achieve it. And don't think that you go and pray to God and God will help you. It may not work. 90% addictions don't come out of addiction with prayer. Addiction and prayer doesn't work. You started it, you have to end it. Okay, so what you do is look for a very lucrative pleasure, which is something that will make you money. Money is the highest pleasure a man can have. So if you can look for something that makes you money, to replace this particular character will not be hard, because you know, like, if I fit do this thing finish now, I'm going to make money. So it will make you want to bend down and do that stuff, because your aim of doing that stuff is making money. So at the end of the day, you see yourself totally overwriting this particular bad character with a new one. So your dopamine, or even the spirit that tells you to go back to masturbation, will begin to have a new pleasure, which is the pleasure that you are replacing it with. And whenever it wants to give give you pleasure, it will no longer bring back the addiction. It will now bring back the new addiction, which is the character you've been involving yourself in. Instead of remembering you to go masturbate or to go and do something else that you do, that you're addicted to, that you don't like, it will now begin to remember you. Oh yeah, more go do graphics. You will see yourself doing the graphics more than required. And if you're doing something good more than required, it means more money than expected. So just take it like that and apply this to your life, and I believe that you will see yourself flourish. I mean it. And I wish you good luck, and I pray for you that as long as you involve yourself in this thing, the Lord is going to help you to come out of it. I love you. My name is Urban Boy. I'm a singer. Go ahead and listen to my songs, stream my songs, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to follow, like, and share. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. I love you all. See you soon.